Hello, and I am Cindy Walter, the Healthy Knitter, and so excited to be with you today for a video that might not be quite as quick as my normal ones because I have a lot of things I want to go over with you guys. What I have been doing over the holiday break is absorbing as many YouTube videos as I possibly can on making a better YouTube channel because one of my goals for the new year is to increase my followers on this platform and provide more content and step it up a notch. So I'm hoping you might be able to notice a difference if you are returning with my sound. I actually have a microphone going and I've tested it out and with a girlfriend. So I'm hoping the sound is good for you guys. A light situation that's a little bit different lighting because I really want the natural light coming in from the window, but that is my husband's desk and he's become a bird watcher now that he's retired and he really does not want to switch with me and he loves his desk and it's his desk and his area is much smaller than mine. I wish I could show you mine, but I've got like a lot of shelves and all my stuff over here. So moving would be kind of challenging. So I thought, well, let's just see if I can make it work here with better lighting and what have you. So we're giving it a try. And my goal, certainly with your feedback, is to just bring more and more value to you and opportunities to hop on Zooms together and knit together and all of that. So thank you for being here. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like the videos, comment, talk with me. That's my only way to talk with you on YouTube. There's no way to private message. It's just comments. So let me know you're here. Let me know you've watched this. If you found it helpful, if there's something you'd like to see or need help with, let me know that. And thank you guys for the feedback. I had someone tell me that the little short video I did, my husband was videoing me teaching the ease of cables. People think cabling is so difficult, but he was moving the camera and they said it was very hard to watch or learn because he was moving. And I'm like, you're exactly right. So I actually do have a nice Canon camera and I'm planning on doing more of my filming from the camera and my iPhone. Right now I am on Zoom and I'm doing this live on Zoom and then I upload this video to YouTube, and I don't think I should be doing it that way. So I am doing all my homework on my end so that I can get better and more savvy with my technology to make this a better experience for you. So let's talk about what we've got going on. I am so excited to tell you the socks from you know where are finally working out. It, I think you can tell they're the same color. This one might be just a tiny bit more. But the funniest thing is, those of you that have been watching me, you know, I've really screwed up on these socks, the first pair. So this is frogged yarn, and now it's all twisted up. And I frogged socks. So I did the whole pair of socks, and one I did. I did one sock from one end of the yarn, the other sock from the other end, doing two at a time on the 9-inch circular needles. And doing it that way, one was dark green and one was like more of a white background, much, much lighter. And now they're so much closer. It's not even funny. But if you look, the way that I made this work is this one here, I am pulling the yarn from the center. This one here, I'm pulling it from the outside. I had to do that to make it work because when I re-caked the yarn, look how different it came out. I don't know if you can see, but this one's significantly lighter. So it has been hysterical. I've frogged it, I've caked it, I've recaked it, still didn't look right. But so I decided to just do one from the inside and one from the outside, and that seems to have done it. And they are looking good, and I'm happy. And hopefully, my goal is actually to have those off the needles by the weekend. I think I've showed this sweater before, but this is the Felix sweater. I love this and I would make it again. I love the detail on the sleeves. I love wearing a collared shirt underneath it. I love this color. If you've been with me for a while, you know this was actually sent to me by mistake when I made Icelandic sweaters for all four of my kids a couple years ago for Christmas. This yarn came and it was wrong. and with two other colors I was putting together to make my daughter Jenna her sweater. So I ended up getting this sweater out of it for me, a short sleeve sweater with the um, coral color, and then two cowls out of the cream color. So I made four garments out of the wrong yarn and bought new yarn to make her sweater. So anyway, that's what I'm wearing today. I want to show you, I talked about casting things on last time. I want to show you what I have casted on. So I did finish. I'm going out of order here, but I'm just so excited to get on some new things on my needle. So I just couldn't wait to come on here with you. I finished my sixth and last Jason hat. I'm going to put this one to rest for a while. They knit up quickly, beautifully. You can see the cable in the pattern. It's knit 2, rib 2 for 4 inches. And then you're supposed to switch to a bigger needle. And then you're doing knit 2, purl 2, and then you knit 6, purl 2, knit 2, and then the 6 become your cable going up, where you twist 3 of them on a cable needle. Beautiful, beautiful hat. It has a nice cuff. And what I like about this is because it's knit and purl, it does stretch, so it really can fit just about anyone I've given these to. It fits beautifully, and I love it. And it's been such a great gift to give. And as a matter of fact, I had a girlfriend, Kathy, over. I hope you watch this, Kathy. Last night to teach to knit. We had a coffee date last week, and it got snowed out. So her and her husband came down, and they drove probably 50 minutes ish to come down so I could teach her how to knit. And I taught her just how to do a basic stocking knit scarf. She already knew the knit stitch. So I casted her on and we knit 20 stitches. And then I taught her how to purl on the way back. So she's just going to do knit 1 row, purl 1 row, and make a scarf. She's got 2 skeins of yarn, so she wants a long, kind of wider scarf. So I got her going on that, and then I gifted her one of my Jason hats. And I am telling you, it's the kind of reaction any knitter wants. She screamed, she hugged me, she got up and down, put it on. She looks absolutely adorable with it. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share my screen and show you how stinking cute she is, and then show you a funny video. This is the one thing I do like about hosting this call on Zoom, is that I can share my screen and do this with you. But this is my adorable friend, Kathy. And that is the hat I made her. And the crazy thing is that I had no idea it would match her sweater perfectly. I could not have planned that any better. When she sent me that picture when she got home, I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, that is just gorgeous. So that's my friend Kathy. And I told her before long she'll be able to make a hat like that for herself. But I'm going to show you a quick little video. This is kind of funny. Where I was teaching her how to get going with her scarf. Okay, watch this.
I want you to see how fabulous.
See, the last time I saw him, he was getting over his ACL.
Oh, God.
Hey, what are you guys working on over here?
We're scarfing.
Okay.
She is learning how to knit and purl, and she is making a scarf.
I'm the best teacher ever.
Oh, you're so sweet. And
I'm
I am
teaching
making
you.
socks.
What's the hardest thing about learning how to do it from scratch like this?
I think just getting my stitching down.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did I make a mess?
We got a boo-boo. You better turn that one off. So I wasn't going to show you this because she ended up doing a purl row. Not sure if you can see this, but on her knit side, she actually purled a row, and I hadn't caught it because she had done several rows with no problem. So I missed it. So let me show you the next video. This is kind of funny. You're just going to want to look, count it in the beginning, count.
Yep.
And then just make sure it looks the right way. Okay.
So what do I do with that?
Oh, we're going to take it out.
Ooh, father.
Watch this.
And what? Oh,
It's okay. It's only a couple of rows. So we ended up just frogging it back just a little bit and then got her back on track. And it was just so much fun. And shortly after that, I gave her the hat and she jumped up and down screaming. And it was just so fun. And I'm telling you, one of the best parts about having a craft or a hobby is that when you can share that gift with someone else and they get excited about it, I mean, it's just so awesome. So that she loved her hat so much just made me want to give more gifts. So that's my plan for 2025 to make more gifts. So I had this Jason hat just tends to take more than a skein. It calls for a skein. I don't know why, but boy, one skein just doesn't quite cut it. So I had quite a bit left over when I bought my second skein. So I did cast on one of these ear warmers. And this is a pattern I've made a few times before. Posy Cables ear warmers. It's a Rosie Posy Knit Company pattern. And all I have on here is one round of 10 where I started my cable. Very, very easy to make. So I just wanted to use up my yarn before I put it in a stash downstairs. I thought I could make up a quick ear warmer with that, and that would be lovely. All right, then I did cast on, like I said I was going to, my cafe cable set. So I'm working on the hat first, and I have that casted on, and it's a nice yarn to work with. It's very soft and working up very nicely. So all I've done is cast it on and did a few rows of ribbing. It kind of looks very similar to what I have on, a little bit darker, but it's self-striping, beautiful yarn. So that's going to be a fun project. I'm excited about that one. And did I leave my sweater in the other room? I sure did. And I don't know how to pause this. So I'm going to run and get that. I think that was it for projects casted on, except for my sweater. Give me 1 second. I've made good progress with my sweater. I'm on my second sleeve, and I just need to devote some time to it to finish it, because I'll be able to do that, and then I can do my placket. All right. So here is the back of the sweater. You can see the raglan, beautiful design pattern going down. And then I have one sleeve completely done. I'm going to have to do a little surgery. There's just it's like a pulling on the stitches in the underarm. So I'll get that fixed. And then I've got this sleeve going, and I have same thing, like it just pulls a little bit down here. So I'll go in and do some stitching on the inside on that. And then I found one mistake that I made. Let me point it out to you. If anyone has any advice on how to fix it, I'm planning on just using the mohair that I'm using on this from behind, but you can see if I pull this, that there's a little gap. What happened there is I somehow added an extra stitch. It's not, there we go. Somehow I added an extra stitch in there and I caught it. So when I caught it, all I did was I put a piece of yarn to hold it there. I caught the extra fabric and it's back here. So somehow I just need to tighten that up so it's not visible. When I tighten it up, you can't even tell. So that's all I need to do, is somehow get rid of that extra yarn in the back. So I was bummed out about it, but not enough to go back all the rows to fix it. So I'll be able to fix it, because I just need to tighten it up. I thought I could pull on the stitches on both sides of it, but there's a little too much extra yarn there. I think I did 3 rows of an extra stitch before I figured it out, and it was way down. So I just have to like do a little surgery there and I'll be fine. I'm very confident that no one will be able to see that. So that's it. So yeah, it kind of sounds like I have lots of surgery to do on it, fixing the underarms. And I don't always have issues with the underarms. I think that fabric, because it's so light, it does kind of show every little thing. Every little thing shows up. And I think once I get it done and I block it, it'll be absolutely fine. All right. I am doing a knit along, the first one of the year, this Saturday from 11 to 1 Eastern time. And then I'm going to get in the car and drive to my local knitting shop, where they are hosting a sock club. And I am going to cast on my first pair of socks from the toe up. I'm kind of anxious about that, toe up. And it's my first pair of patterned socks. So it's got a beautiful little cable design on the sock. Yanagi by Mako Hikosaka. So I'm excited. Most of the ladies have already casted this on and are well underway. I'll be the first, like the last one to get going on this one, but I haven't been able to make the sock club over the holidays. So anyway, I'm excited for that too. So if you want to join us on Saturday, I will post the Zoom link. Hop on the Zoom with us. We'd love to knit together, see what your plans are for the new year and what you've got on your needles and maybe what some of your goals and plans are for the new year. I know for me, knitting wise, I've got lots of things that I want to do. I have a lot more yarn here for projects, a couple more sweaters I want to do. More time than projects, let me tell you. I've got so many. I need more time to do all my projects. I said that backwards. But I'm excited about all my projects. I definitely want to build my knitting community. I want to knit with my girlfriends. I want to get more people knitting. You guys know the reason I'm combining my love of my health and wellness business along with knitting is because I truly believe that knitting and some type of a craft like this helps manage stress. And I think I know that stress is causes so much havoc on people's health. And if you can find outlets and things to do to manage your stress in a healthy way, that it really beneficial for you. So I'm trying to bring more of my friends that are not into knitting and fiber arts into my world to try to help them manage their stress. And then, of course, I want everyone to be healthy because if you don't have health, you really don't have anything. So I just feel like if I can help people sleep better, have more energy, manage their stress better, lose weight if that's a goal, have more energy this year, this time of year, everyone's on the lose weight, get healthy kick. So it's a very busy time for us and for us in our business. And it's very exciting because my goal is to help people get through January and not give up. I want to see people achieve their health goals. And I was on the treadmill walking uphill knitting my socks this morning. So you can merge your love of knitting along with staying active by getting on a recumbent bike or walking uphill, of course, doing it safely, but you can get active and do a little bit of multitasking in a good way as well. So I want to encourage you to do that too. If you have any questions or need anything at all, have any advice for me, how I can serve you better, please let me know. But in the meantime, happy knitting.